Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have an unboxing for you today. We're going to be opening up the Curated Bead Box for the month of February, and I can't wait to see what's inside. Now, if you're not familiar with Curated Bead Box, I'll leave a link down below so you can go check it out. But basically, Curated Bead Box is a monthly bead subscription box that includes all kinds of things, such as beads, charms, pendants, and other items, specially selected with unique color combinations and themes. There are usually enough items to make a number of pieces, such as bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. The box goes for $20 a month, which includes shipping in the USA. And if you don't want a subscription, you can always just buy the box individually. They actually do offer previous boxes on their website. One of the nice things about this box is their Finding Starter Kit, which usually comes in either silver or gold. The Finding Starter Kit includes crimp beads, elastic, beading wire, memory wire, head pins, jump rings, ear wires, and lobster claw clasps. So there's no need to go out and buy anything extra because everything you need is included, except for the tools, of course. Anyway, like I said, I'll leave a link down below along with a coupon code for 35% off your first subscription box. The coupon code is Luisa 35. So anyway, the sooner I get to this unboxing, the sooner I can sit down and do some designing. And that's the other thing that I'm going to do. Okay, so if you watch today's video and you watch the unboxing, I will publish a tutorial a few days from now. So please check back with my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please think about doing so. And don't forget to hit the notifications so you can be notified the next time I publish a video. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead with the unboxing. Here's the box. As you can see, the name of the box is Celebration, and they give you a little preview of all the colors. So that's kind of nice. And I'm seeing some really pretty colors. I'm seeing some reds and maybe some greens. It's a little hard to tell with a photo, but it gives you some idea. And then down here on the left is a list of all the contents, and on the right are the codes for each one. So if you wanted to get some more of these items, you could go to the website, put the codes in, and you should be able to find them. Down here on the bottom it says bead sizes and types may vary due to availability, and here's the website, dollarbead.com. So anyway, I like what I'm seeing so far, and I can't wait to open this box, so let's go ahead and do that. It always comes wrapped in tissue when you pull it out. And it's a pretty heavy package. And look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at all those beautiful colors. It kind of looks like spring to me. I love it. Let me put them down here. So that's a lot of beads, guys. Let's go ahead and organize it and we'll take a look at each one. Let's take a look at the larger beads first. These are definitely spring colors in my opinion. They're so beautiful. It makes me look forward to the warmer temperatures. So this first one here is an 8-inch strand of 12mm coral glass pearl beads. And that's a pretty large size. So I think what I would do with these is maybe make a long necklace or a bracelet with these. Or you could use a few in a shorter necklace as well if you wanted to make those as focals. And as you can see, they have a very pretty luster on them. And I love this color. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the quality is pretty decent. And there are definitely enough beads here to make a couple of items. And then we have these here. These are the same size. And this is also an 8-inch strand. These are the apple green glass pearl beads. And again, they're 12mm in size. And I can definitely see these two colors together. That would look really pretty. The other thing you could use these large beads for are earrings. These would make great earrings. But I think what I'm going to do with these is maybe make a bracelet. Put some bead caps on them and make a nice bracelet. So these are really nice as well. I like these. And then we have this strand here. These are 10mm in size. And this is the salmon rustic glass pearl bead. It's an 8-inch strand. And what I like about these is the texture. It's a really nice texture. They're kind of a little bit metallic, but they have that texture on them, so that makes them very interesting. And they definitely coordinate with these beads here. They're almost the same color, maybe a little bit lighter, but they would definitely coordinate. So these are really nice as well, and I like the 8mm size. And then we have this strand here. These are really interesting. These are 10mm in size, and the name is Celebration Abstract Glass Bead. As you can see, the base color is yellow, and then it has little splotches of metallic green and pink, as you can see. So that makes them definitely abstract. I like that because it makes them look very unique. And I'm not sure if these would coordinate with the coral color, but they would definitely coordinate with these green ones. That actually looks pretty nice. So anyway, these are the larger beads, and I really like them. And here we have some 8mm size beads. And what a nice surprise, we get some gemstones this month. We'll take a look at these in a second, but let's look at this one first. This is a 10.5-inch strand, and the name of it is Deep Unakite Duo Style Glass Bead. And what a nice interpretation of Unakite. You can see the greens and the pink colors, and I actually see other colors in there. One of the things that I love about these duo style beads is that they definitely look like gemstones. They have all kinds of detail on them, and sometimes they look like they have veining throughout. They look really, really cool, and these are really gorgeous, guys. Oh my gosh, I love these colors. Look how pretty these colors are. These are so beautiful. They're a little bit translucent, which means that if you take it outside, you might see the light shining through them. So that's really, really nice. They actually would look nice with these abstract beads because of the green. I'm not a big fan of yellow, but I think these will look nice together, in my opinion. So anyway, I'm going to have to play around with these and see what I can come up with. But anyway, I think these are my favorites so far. I love these. And then we have this one here. This is a pretty long strand. It's 13 inches. And these are 8mm milky white faceted semi-opaque glass beads. They're definitely milky white, and as you can see, they're definitely semi-opaque. But I don't know if I would use the word opaque because in my opinion, these are pretty transparent. But I love them, and I like the faceting. The faceting is kind of a soft faceting. It doesn't have any hard edges, which makes them look kind of glossy, and I like that. And since these are a milky white color, they pretty much will go with any of the colors in this box this month. Let's take a look at this gemstone. This is green aventurine, and the description says that you'll get a 7 to 8 inch strand, and they're kind of a little bit on the matte side, I would say. Some of them are glossier than others for some reason. I don't know if they're meant to be that way, but I'm seeing a lot of variation in sizing as well. Like they're not all exactly 8mm. As you can see, this one's a little bit smaller than that one, but that's okay. You know, that's the nature of gemstones sometimes. Gemstones don't always look uniform or identical, but these are really nice, and I like the green, and look how nice they coordinate with this strand. I think these two look really nice together. So I think I might use these together in some kind of design. I'll have to decide, but I really like how they coordinate. It looks really, really nice. Let's take a look at this one now. This is another gemstone strand, as you can see, and this one is pale green. I don't know what kind of stone it is, and I don't want to guess. It looks like a yellowish, grayish, pale color. So I'm not sure what kind of stone this is. I don't know if it's agate, but I like the color. It's a nice pale color, and it would definitely brighten up any piece. And I guess I definitely see a little bit of pale green as well, so they would definitely go with these aventurine beads. So that's really nice that we get 2 strands of gemstones this month. And here are the rest of the strands. As you can see, we're getting a lot of green beads this month. Now last month we got some of these vinyl disc beads in a different color. I think it was purple. So these are exactly the same, but in a different color. These are 6 by 1mm in dimension, and it's a 9-inch strand. I like to use these beads in bunches. Like I like to use at least 10 or 20 together up against each other. That looks really nice. And they kind of look like hishi beads, but hishi beads are traditionally made out of natural materials, and these are vinyl. So I think that's why these are called disc beads. And the other thing that these are good for are earrings, because they're lightweight. But anyway, once I get done showing you all the beads, I'll pull out the strands and see what coordinates with what. Let's take a look at this one here. This is a super long strand. It's 16 inches long, guys. That's a very long strand, and you get a lot of beads. And as you can see, these are glass pearl beads, and the color is grass green, and they're 4mm in size, so that's nice that we get smaller beads this month. I like to use both small and large beads in my designs. And again, the luster is really pretty in these. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a very nice luster, very nice finish, and they look like they're pretty good quality. So I'm definitely going to think about using this somehow. And here we have another strand of 4mm beads. It's another 16-inch strand, so again, you get a lot of beads. And these are called grass green crackle glass beads. Now this is interesting. They're all pretty consistent except for this one here. As you can see, this one's definitely not round, but it's the only one. Okay, all the other ones are round. All the other ones seem to be 4mm in size, pretty consistent. It's just this one. But anyway, they're very nice, and you get a lot of beads, so I'm not really worried about that one. And this is definitely a very pretty green color. I like it. So these two actually look really nice together, as you can see. And as you can see, these beads here have some light green in them, and that's why they coordinate so nicely together. All of these greens actually look very nice together. I could definitely see myself using these in some kind of design. And look how nice these two look together. I love that. I don't know what it is about these two colors, but they look so cheerful to me. I'm definitely going to have to play around with these two and see what I can come up with. And here we have a bag of gold metal rhinestone spacer beads. There are 10 in this bag. And here's a side view of them. I'm going to put them on one of my rods to show you the rhinestones in a minute. They're 6 millimeters in dimension, so that's a really nice size, and you can definitely team them up with some of those 8 millimeter beads that I showed you. And here they are on my rod. As you can see, they all have those beautiful rhinestones, and they're clear rhinestones. They're not AB finish, okay? But they're very, very sparkly, and they look really nice up against the gold metal. They would actually look really nice in between these beads here. I don't know what it is about pale beads with rhinestones. I love that look. It's so pretty. So anyway, that's another possibility. I might use these spacer beads with these light colored beads. And here's the finding starter kit. Let me take out the items. Now, if you're a beginner, you're going to appreciate this kit because it has everything you need to get started, okay? If you're a beginner, sometimes it's difficult to figure out what you need. So what you'll get here are the basic findings for bracelets, necklaces, and earrings as well. Let me show you. So here we have some lobster claw clasps. As you can see, there are 4 of them, and they're in a gold color, and they're a really nice size. They're not too big, not too small. I love that size. Then we get these jump rings, and these are really good quality jump rings, guys. I love the quality of these jump rings because they're pretty thick. I think they're about 19 gauge at least. But what I like about them is that they close really nicely, okay? And here we get some beading wire, and as you can see, it's in a gold color. It's not the 49 strand though, okay? This one's 7 strand, I believe, but it's still very nice. And if you're a beginner, this is a great thing to have because this will help you make necklaces or bracelets. And we get stretch cord, and as you can see, it's the very thick stretch cord, so you can definitely string some heavy beads on this. And this is used mostly for bracelets, okay? And here we have some crimp beads. These are pretty small. They're in a gold color as well. So if you're using beading wire, you definitely need crimp beads, okay? And then we get some ear wire hooks. And these are the kind that have a little gold bead on them, so it dresses them up a little bit more. And I believe there are 6 in here, so that's enough to make 3 sets of earrings. And here we have some memory wire. I'm pretty sure this is the 0.6 memory wire, okay? And the reason I know this is because I've done a lot of research on memory wire. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you will be familiar with a product called a Coil Buddy, which is something that I came up with to help you make memory wire bracelets, or bead patterns, I should say. But this is not the kind of memory wire that you would want to line up patterns on because it does stretch, okay? It's 0.6 millimeters thick, so you can't really put heavy beads on it. But if you're not too concerned about lining up patterns, then you can totally use it, okay? And then we have some head pins, and you need head pins if you're doing dangles or earrings, okay? So this is a really nice kit to have if you're a beginner. Well, that's it, guys. That's the full collection, the celebration collection. And as you can see, it's very, very colorful. I like all the green colors. They're very pretty. I like that they gave us these pale colors as well. And this coral color adds a little splash. And I love this one here. That's very interesting. I like it when somebody else selects the beads for me because sometimes when I go shopping for beads, I don't necessarily choose colors like these, okay? I don't know about you, but I tend to be a little bit more conservative when I go shopping for myself. So when somebody else selects the colors for me, it definitely pushes me into a different zone where I end up being more creative, and that's a good thing, okay? I think I do much better when somebody else selects the colors than when I buy them myself. But anyway, guys, if you're looking for value, this is the box for you. You can't beat this. You get all these beads for $20 plus the finding starter kit, okay, which is a real plus. And another thing I wanted to mention, if you haven't been to the Dollar Bead store, please go check it out because they definitely have a lot of bargains on there and lots of things to choose from. They have a whole inventory of things, not just bead boxes, okay? So anyway, I'm going to sit down with these beads and see what I can come up with. I know I'm going to have some fun doing so because I love the colors. Let me go ahead and clean this up and I'll come back and say goodbye. Well, I had a lot of fun opening that box and I can't wait to sit down and play with those beads. I know I'm going to come up with something. So when I get done with this video, I'm going to sit down and get to work and see if I can come up with some nice designs. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.